Hi guys, just watched Orville episode 4. Absolutely spectacular. Several episodes across the spectrum put into this. Simply brilliant. Premise simple. Where you thought it was going to go, it went somewhere else, and it took me back to another TV series which probably most people have forgotten about. It reminded me of several Next Generation episodes in the process. There were some really funny bits, some serious stuff, but let's get into it. Right, I love it when Bro says that he's in bed with his partner and they're talking about issues and his partner has ice cream and watching this film from the 40s. I don't know which film it was, but I was in stitches eating ice cream about asking what makes people happy when they're depressed. They're flying into space and they pick something up on scanners and you see it's the ship, it's 6,000 kilometres in size, and you get this like sort of dark music, income credits, and it starts, and you think it's like, it reminds you of the Next Gen. It's got that feel at Next Gen. The Borg, with lines on the big ship. Then they go and dock with it, go on board, and you sort of get a bit of a sense of a Dyson Sphere. That sort of episode, you remember the one with Scotty and that? You got that sense of a bit of the Dyson Sphere inside, which was sort of like, and then they went across this bridge and opened it up and walked into this world inside a biosphere, and all the people didn't know they were in a big spaceship. There's a couple of hints to the big turtle. And, oh God, I forgot what the writer's called now. The turtle with the island on top, and I've read the Pratchett books, yeah. And, I just couldn't stop laughing. And then it's Starlost, the TV series. It just so Starlost. Do you remember Starlost from the 70s? It's on YouTube, actually, you can watch it. About these people in a big ship with different biospheres, all different, big world ship, leaving the planet to get somewhere else over like take them 1,000 years to get there, whatever. And it's brilliant. And then you get in from space above and beyond. He's like one of the aliens inside, and there's two factions. There's these that sort of think they're in outer space, have a general idea. But the old society is ruled by a load of religious fanatics, believing that there's nothing beyond what they see. And it's just brilliant. I mean, and there is some classic one-liners. Now, when security officer gets shot, it's quite dark. It were quite dark. And I thought, that's a bit brutal. And then Adrian Palicki's character, she gets tortured. And you see, watching Orville is interesting because there's one part of it, it's really funny. I mean, the sarcasm is brilliant. And these funny sort of scenes. And then you get these really serious scenes in there. It gets quite serious. So really, if you took the humour out and turn this into, you're talking Next Generation, that feel of it. Do you know what I mean? I watched Discovery this week. I watched the 2 episodes on Monday. And it's totally different. I mean, you can't compare this to Discovery. This Orville's got its own identity. We're in episode 4, and this programme is establishing itself. And a lot of Trekkies are moving towards this. I mean, I've got to admit, I just want more Orville. I just love this series. But the writer's brilliant, because you sit there watching it, with like the sarcasm, the funny scenes in it, and then moments that are cringeworthy. I love Isaac. When he's going on about when Navigator calls him a dick, and he thinks it's a compliment. You're getting that Mr. Data sort of thing with him. Do you know what I mean? But he's not. There's all this sarcasm about the captain and his divorce, and he's coming out with questions. And you can't stop laughing, and then suddenly, wah-bang, you're into something quite serious. You get moments that are serious, especially when she gets shot, the security officer. And I love the scene when he can't open the door, and he says to her, open the door, she just tears it open, The rescue scene is really cool when she tears the doors off with the guy, I forgot his name, him who's in charge of, you know, with the religion, the Doral followers. Then you got a complete shock, because when they go back to them of Believe in the Beyond, in from Space and Above and Beyond, they go up in the lake. It shows them this door, and Isaac opens it, and they're on the bridge of the ship, and then from that it goes all funny again. You can't stop laughing, like I haven't seen it lift, where they're all like, it's taking ages. It's got thousands of floors to get up there, so it takes a while. Reminds you of Red Rock, you know, the lift when it takes them ages, like the. And he just comes out and says to the doctor, what are you doing this week? And they get up there, and then, fuck me, fucking Liam Neeson, right? Liam Neeson is on the big monitor. I was like, bloody hell. I mean, A-Class is one of the best actors in it. I mean, they got him on that. And I just couldn't believe what I thought. Liam Neeson. You know, the quality. Seth MacFarlane is a fucking genius. He is. So, and the story was great, and it was like a homage to Star-Lost. Like I said at the beginning, you thought it was like, it reminds you got that Borg thing, you know, the lines on that big ship and all that. I like this, like the bit where they got called off to go stop a krill. The Orville gets called off, go rescue a colony ship, and that is so next gen as well. It's just brilliant. Orville is just getting better. Roll on next week, you know. I did prefer watching it on Mondays, but you know, I suppose it's got to establish its own idea, because now that Discovery's on Mondays. You know, I mean, I love Discovery, don't get me wrong. I'm going to get into this. I think Discovery this week. I mean, we got 2 episodes of background stories, so next week we're going to see Captain Locke and the crew. And it might start from that point where it starts getting better. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, that Discovery is a totally different fish to this. Orville is just superb. I think 4 episodes, you feel like you're bonding with the characters already. And the ship, you just love everybody on that ship. I mean, I adore Isaac. I just think so. He ain't got a fucking clue when he's coming out with questions when they're all being sarcastic to each other, and he's trying to be serious, you know. And the navigator and his mate, them two are just brilliant. I mean the whole thing is coming together so well. But this episode, it's 10 out of 10 for me. Definitely. Roll on next week. You know, I'm buying this on Blu-ray, and I'm going to binge watch all for the, like, how many episodes? I hope it's 20 episodes, you know. And I'm going to binge watch a lot on the Blu-ray. I mean, on Blu-ray. But next week's episode should be good. I mean, when Adrian Palacki, second in command, when she's getting tortured, I mean, she's really getting knocked around by this like guy who's telling this other guy to torture her, and then he injects her with this truth stuff that's nearly killing her, tormenting her with antidote. But I mean, again, they have put some moralistic things in it, and like a message as well, and it's just brilliant with his humour. Who says you can't make serious and humour work? They've done it. So anyway, guys, that's my review on this episode, and honestly, I could sit here for another hour just picking it apart and just going on about it. I love the crew, and Seth MacFarlane and Adrian Palacki and Isaac and Brutus, is it Brutus, and everybody else on the ship. I'm getting to know the name. Give me another wait and I should pick it up. It's just brilliant. I'm going to watch this episode again. Right, so that's it. Right, anyway, that's it. I'm going to go back and watch. Guys, I'm going to be late on my Orville review on Thursday because I'm going to a convention and I won't be back till Monday. So I will film the convention and put it up and what's happening. It's a big convention down on the coast. So I should be on time with Discovery on Monday night. So I'll get the Orville out by next Monday or Tuesday. Alright guys, please leave comments. Let me know how it is. And definitely 10 out of 10 for this one. Gets better for me. Live long and prosper, guys.